Hey guys, it's Nina Soul with Spiritual Vibes and the Soul Sisters. We are right here on the corner of Irving Park and Osceola. Let's see, where's the sign at? I don't think there's a sign. Oh, let's see, right there, Osceola. And, oh, I almost hit the wall. And Irving. So, we're right here at 7433. Right here, see Red Witch? 7433 on Irving Park Road. It's our new shop. And we're right around the corner. Hold on, let me show you. I'll show you where our old shop was right now. Okay. So, our old shop was right over here. That building right there. So we moved. Now we're over here. You literally walk to the corner. See? And then you're going to go around the corner. And then here we are. The shop. Here's our front window. Ah, it's fucking cold out here. Alright. I'm going to try to hurry up so I can get in. Okay. So here's our front window. There's our information, our logo right there. Our display stuff. We have some things in here displayed. We have our alligator head right there in the window, voodoo doll, some books, some incense, some jewelry. Okay, so here we go. We're going in now. Okay, are you on there, sis? We're trying to figure this live thing out. That way we can answer any questions. Let's see. Okay. Okay, we got two people that are live. If you guys can like say something, that way I can see if I can answer you guys' questions on here. Yeah, but it's facing me.
Oh, it's facing you?
Yeah, now we got 3. Okay. Let's see. Hold on. Alright, there, now I can flip y'all around. Okay, so here's our door when you enter. Where's the shop located? We're right here on the corner of Irving Park and Osceola in Chicago. Thank you so much for your question, Mama, because I did not know if you guys, if I was doing this right. It's our first time going live, so. Okay, and then right here is the inside part of our window where you guys saw the display. Here's our incense. Our incense section. Florida waters. You know we need that. Oils. Here's Red Witch. All in red. Hello. Then here's our crystal table right as soon as you walk in. Our smaller stones are on the side. It says, nice, y'all have an online shop. I live in Atlanta. And hey, LOL. Hey, we are working on our website actually. My husband is the website manager. There he is right there is my baby. So he's working on the website. Bae, you want to tell them?
Oh.
Careful for the yonis.
Basically, right now I'm actually working on updating, some of the stuff in store, which a lot of these things could be purchased online. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask, and I'll try to answer them as best I can. Alright, but it will be up soon, though. I'm working on it.
Yeah, so he's working on the website. That's our website manager. And it's a lot of stuff that we have that we're gonna be putting in the shop. So this right here, this is only one table right here. Sis, can you come stand over here for comparison? Lay across the table so we can see how... You gotta lay across the table so that we can see how long it is. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so our table is pretty high. It goes pretty far up. We have stones all the way up here. So I'll go a little bit slow so you guys can kind of see what we have and why it's taking, yeah, why it's taking us a while to get everything on the website, because we have tons and tons and tons of stones. And there's going to be a listing for each stone. And also, along with the listing, Red Witch, she's going to be typing out a lot of information. That way, when you guys look at the stones in our shop, on our website, you guys will have like some of the, you guys will be able to read about the properties, the metaphysical properties, the healing properties. And, then when you get your stones in the mail, if you wanted to print off that information from the website, you could, and then you could, have it. It'll be somewhat kind of something a little like this, where it's going to have like the metaphysical properties, not so much like the hardness or the chemical compositions, but if you wanted to get more in depth with that, we do have, these are the books that we use here at the shop. We have these, and then we use, where's the other one? Oh, right here, these ones. But these 3 books right here, these are like the most popular. These are the Crystal Bibles. So we do sell these in the shop. If you guys are wanting to know more about like the stones, how different ways to use them, how to make your own elixirs, chakras, things like that. It has a lot of information in these books. And even after reading through these books, it's kind of like keeping a dictionary. You're always going to be able to use this. Like, I know I already know like so much about stones, but I still use these books to, just to kind of like refresh and, look something up. And it's a good, how do you say that, sis?
Refresher?
Refresher. It's a good,
About the book?
yeah, reference. It's a good reference.
Yeah.
There we go. It's a good reference guide.
Refresher for what I'm going to put in there, but yeah, to always have on hand.
Yeah, right.
When you go online, it's going to be with just the most important metaphysics of what the stones are meaning.
Yeah.
And you get so you know why you're purchasing and why you're drawn to them, so you know the metaphysics of it. But then
yeah, because we're witches, so we deal more with the metaphysical energy of the stones. Hey, Marquis. We deal more with the metaphysics of the stones. I did get a question on my selenite video, and I didn't answer it right away. I did see the question. It was somebody asking about selenite right here, this stone. He was talking about this stone in more of a scientific kind of way, like, let's see, because metaphysics is basically science meets magic. So it's kind of taking a little bit of science, but it's also the energy. Like, the energy is the science part of it. The magic is what you do with that science. So, I guess I kind of had to figure out how I was going to answer this person's question. Because I didn't really know exactly if he was coming off as a nice person or if he was like being, bougie. But he was basically saying, that if selenite, this stone, he was saying that what other stones are made out of is pretty much the same minerals that this stone is made out of. So he says that it makes all stones are able to cleanse energies. And it's true. They all have that capability of doing that. All stones do. All stones absorb negative energy and they all convert it into positive energy. But with what makes, let's see, clear quartz, for example. Oh wait, hold on. That's how I found your page. Selenite video is so helpful. Oh, you're welcome, Mama. Oh, thank you guys. Our altars, I'm sorry that I didn't get to see that question. It was a question, something about the altars. We don't have our altars set up yet here at the new shop, but once we do, I think we'll probably show them, right? Because they're gonna be public.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll be showing our altars once we have those set up. But okay, so what I was getting to was this stone right here. This is clear quartz, right? This is selenite right here. So what clear quartz, and you can actually see the aura. You see the auras? This white light part coming off of it, you see where my finger kind of blocked it? That's energy. You see how that? See it? So you can see energy even in the video. Okay, so this stone, she says, I have them on my altars. Oh, yeah, selenite is a really good stone to have on your altar. Oh, Mama says she feels the energy. So this stone, this absorbs negative energy and it converts the negative energy into a positive, and then that's what's released. The only thing is that with this stone, if you do not cleanse this stone, what it'll start to do is it'll absorb like a sponge. It absorbs that negative energy, but just like a sponge can only hold so much water. So when a sponge is completely saturated, that water will start to drip off of it. Exactly how negative energy works with quartz or with any other stones that don't have the power to be able to cleanse and cleanse themselves, you know, and that's what makes selenite right here. That's what makes this stone. It has its own power, that it has that capability to constantly cleanse itself and charge itself. This stone is basically like having the full moon in physical form, being able to hold it and touch it and use it to whatever it is that you're trying to do. You basically have the full moon's energy right here. So you don't have to wait for that moon cycle to happen because you already have this. And that is the difference. So to answer, I don't even remember what his name was. I'd have to go back and look on the video. But to answer your question, that is what makes selenite different from this stone. Because, yeah, all stones, all of them have the power of absorbing negative energy and converting it into a positive energy. But not all stones have the capability of cleansing themselves. So they all need cleansing except for this one. This one, you put this one on top of it. Now you're cleansing the stone and you're also charging it with full moon energy right here. Selenite, it's also the stone of the goddess Selene, who is also the moon goddess. So you see where this kind of comes from right here. Dang, here I am waiting for May 10th for a full moon for my love spell. One, I have selenite. Yep, there you go. Hey, Cassie. Yeah, there you go. So you see, you can use this stone at any time. That's what's so perfect about knowing about this stuff, is because you don't have to wait. You could use, yeah, exactly. You could use this selenite right here. This is full moon energy, and you could use that anytime, anywhere, any day, whenever you need it. I'm Garcia. Oh, hi Garcia. Blessings to you as well. So, did you guys have any more? I kind of want to get through like these stones right here. Do you guys have any questions about these at all? Like, I want to make this video a shop tour, but I also want to make this video where if you guys have any questions, I can answer them, because I've been getting them up on here. Part of us having the shop here is because we're also wanting to share knowledge, to help others, to, even if you guys have, there's no silly question. That's the thing, is that we always tell people there's no silly questions. Tourmaline, Marquis, I got tourmaline right here. We work with black tourmaline a lot. What was that question? What is a good stone? Okay, Mama, I'm going to need you to ask your question once again, because it came off of my screen before I got to talk about this black tourmaline. So if you can go ahead and type in your question again, because it came off of my screen. But this right here, the Marquis, this is the black tourmaline. This is a really good stone for sending negative energy. It's kind of like a back to sender stone. So any negative energy that is sent to you, this stone basically reflects it like a mirror. It reflects it back to its source. So then the energy goes back to wherever it's coming from. If you feel like that energy is, if somebody is sending you negative energy, the stone will send that back. Oh, I'm sorry, sis. Go ahead.
You could pair it with this too.
Yep, you could pair black tourmaline with clear quartz to convert that that negative energy, because if this negative energy is coming from a very dark and evil, malicious person, and they're sending you negative energy, sending them negative energy back is only going to strengthen their power. So by converting this energy into a positive white light energy and then sending that energy back, a dark, evil, malicious person is not going to know how to work with an unfamiliar energy. So you're taking power away from them. So when you pair these two stones together, that's what this stone does. This stone does with this stone when you pair them up. That's the thing too, is that you can take a property of one stone. Oh, I have a poor connection. Let's see. Hopefully this video don't cut out, but same poor connection. Okay. Yeah, so what stone is good for starting a business? Oh, okay, a good business stone. Okay, so Marquis, she understands. Okay, and then we also have this right here. This is terminated quartz. So that's these two stones basically put together, one inside of the other. You're welcome, Marquis. Okay, so a good stone for starting a business, I'm going to tell you, is going to be right here, citrine. This is a really good stone for starting a business. We also have natural points. I'll show you those right now too. We have these right here. These are natural citrine points. That's if you're wanting to work more with the natural stone, but we also have tumbled stones. So these ones are polished. These ones are naturally pointed. So this is a really good stone for anybody wanting to start a business. This one, it helps you. Let's see, I have those in starting my business. Yeah, so this is a really good stone for that, because it helps you with success, and it also helps you with everything that comes along with running your own business. It gives you confidence, happiness. It helps you to believe in yourself. So this is a really good stone. This is the stone that I would recommend. And if I was going to pair it with anything, I would probably pair this stone with right here, pyrite. I'm wearing citrine in my bra today. Oh, yeah. See, Mama? See, you already knew what to choose. You were drawn to it for that reason then. Oh, there's a piece of sage in there. So if I was going to pair citrine with a stone, I would probably pair it right here with pyrite. Pyrite is a really good stone for success. It's a good stone for abundance. So when you pair the two together, you have, that successful business, but you also have that prosperity coming in. I want to buy some pyrite. Yeah, Mama, you can also, you can message us on Facebook, and we can go ahead and get that order for you too. So right here, Marianne, she has this necklace where she has citrine paired with black tourmaline and pyrite. Let me see, I'm trying to focus. Oh, my camera's out of focus. Yep, I keep those two next to my money candle. Cool. Yeah, see, so, you can get, I wire wrap, so I can wire wrap stones combinations. Like, there's certain stones that don't come naturally in combination. Like, let's see, I'm trying to think. Natural stones that come in combination would be pyrite, and lapis lazuli. So, okay, hold on one second. Let me get this. These two stones naturally come in combination together. If you have lapis lazuli, you have pyrite, because lapis lazuli has pyrite in it. So if you ever get a piece of lapis lazuli and you can see like some little copper flecks in it, like little shines of, it looks kind of like a copperish or like a gold, that's pyrite that's shining through the lapis lazuli. So these two stones come in combination, but if they didn't, and a customer says, well, I want these two properties together, and if it was stones that didn't come in combination together, then I could wire wrap these, and you know, somebody could actually have these two stones with the two properties, with the same properties kind of teamed up together. See, if you look in that lapis, you can see like the flecks in there. There you go. That's pyrite. Okay. So I got through those questions. Oh, here we go. I'm losing focus again. Oh, thank you, Marquis. I try. Knowledge is power. Let's see. Okay, I'm completely out of focus. I'm sorry, you guys. My camera is really acting up. Okay, let's see. Maybe it'll clear up. I see salt lamps. Yeah, you can see it through that my blurry mess on the screen. Yep, those are the salt lamps. This is our salt lamp section right here. Oh, I wish you were focusing. Oh, here we go. Salt lamp section. So right up here, this is actually a customer's order. It's kind of like almost the Nightmare Before Christmas kind of themed looking Himalayan salt lamp. The shop looks really good. Thank you, Cassie. Thank you. Well, you were part of, you were part of the help, so we really appreciate it, that you guys came and helped us like that. So thank you so much to everyone that did, because this wasn't just done on our own. We had a lot of amazing friends of ours come and help us, and our Facebook is Spiritual Vibes and the Soul Sisters, Mama. If you, I could put a link, but if you look us up, Spiritual Vibes and the Soul Sisters, even if you Google us, we'll pop up, like our Facebook will pop up. So right here we have all of our tarot card sections. Sis, you want to come and talk about, this is Marianne's, Red Witch. This is like her, like how crystals are for me, that's like what tarot is for Red Witch right here. So if you guys have any tarot questions, please feel free to go ahead and type in your question now, and that way we can answer any questions that you might have. Sis, you can go ahead and just start. She said, do you still make wrap shell spoons? Yes, I do, Miss Drea. I'll get to those in a little bit. Once I do the around the shop, I'll go ahead and show you the seashell spoons that I have right now.
So these are a few of the tarot cards we have. We are going to be getting more. We have tarot cards and we have oracle cards. So the difference of them are tarot cards are a deck of 70 cards, and when you're asking questions, you're using a variety of all those cards. Like, and this is usually the beginner deck, the Rider Waite deck. So you get all these cards, 78. When people come here and are interested in cards, I usually have them open them and work with them, because I need to know that you are completely connected, because sometimes places don't allow you to open them, and then you get them home and you find out that you are not connected to them.
Yeah, that they didn't resonate with you.
And now these are oracle cards, and the difference with tarot and oracle is, with oracle you might have something that's bothering you, a question, and unlike tarot cards where you work with many, with oracle cards.
Ms. Drea says she can't hear you, sis. Here we go. This is where Little Red Witch has the voice of like a little child.
Okay.
Talking through a long distant hallway.
Okay. Better?
Okay.
Is this better?
Can you hear her
Oh,
now?
I feel like I'm screaming.
Oh,
Okay.
wait. Marquis said, I'm currently using Gendron deck. Is there a more advanced deck available?
Gendering. I don't. Is that Oracle?
Is that Oracle, Marquis? She said we can hear you. Marquis, is that an Oracle deck or is that a tarot? Oh, she said yes, it's an Oracle.
Okay. So there's. You can use many oracles. I use maybe 3 oracles at a time when I'm talking about different, when I'm thinking of a question, and because each of the oracles are different with different meanings, and
Oh wait, she said sorry, no.
it's
Okay,
tarot.
so it's it's a tarot. Yeah,
Okay,
it's a tarot.
so no, you can use any tarot you want. It's what resonates with you. I have a ton of tarot collection at home.
Mm-hmm.
But then for my own, like I have a tarot that I use for reading people, and then I have a tarot that goes with me anywhere so that I might be at a store and someone knows me and they need something, and I just pull out the cards and I'm like, hold on, let's do something real fast. I mean, that goes with me everywhere. I have a little deck this small that's in my purse.
Yeah, she does have a teeny one.
and
she said, what's the difference?
I mean, each one is. It's a designer.
I think it's the images. I think it's also the
and how they resonate.
how they resonate.
I mean, it's a designer that creates them. It's what calls to you when you're working with them. What like there's ghost tarot. There's
like if you're more
tarot,
into like
tarot,
if you're more into like dark
tarot.
and ominous. There's more dark ominous kind of like tarots, and then I think if you're more into like say you're really into like the water element. Like, okay, so say I came in here and I was wanting a deck that represented the water element. Which deck would...
We got, like, this is our little mermaid water section. So we have mermaid. This is an oracle deck, but it's mermaids and dolphins.
See, so, okay, so me being, so into the water element, and so I'm so connected to the water element, and I'm wanting to work with a deck that represents the water element. So maybe like looking into different decks that represent that element, or say if you have a deep connection with unicorns, or crystals. Right there's a crystal oracle cards.
I mean, these are dogs. People who are
dogs. Yeah, people who love dogs, that they're like all about dogs, would probably resonate really well with that.
The cards that I'm holding right now,
let's see some of these.
Ascended Masters.
So
Ocean.
Oh, Shun. See, so then even this card, like if this is your deity right here, if this is your goddess, and Oshun, I'm very familiar because my goddess is Yemaya. So if you're very connected with this goddess, this might be a good deck for you, because not only can you use this,
and goddesses.
Yeah, not only can you use this to do your to do readings, or to do to give you certain messages, but you could actually use these cards. Like, look at right here, I see this Buddha right here, this happy Buddha. If I'm wanting to... Yeah, well, to me it looks like
right.
To me it looks, I see Buddha. I see a happy Buddha. So if I'm wanting to use if I'm wanting to do a spell for happiness, I could take this card right here and integrate this card into my spell work. Or I could use Oshun's card, and I could, if this is my deity, I could put this card at my altar. So your cards do not only have to be for reading, or for for getting answers. Yeah, oh, Pan. See, if you work with Pan, if you're working with Pan, if you're working with any of these deities, you can actually use your cards as tools. Because Red Witch, she does that in a lot of her workings. She will use her cards.
Use cards with my
spells. See, and I always use crystals with my spells. So it's all what you feel gives you more power, where you feel that your power comes from, and what resonates.
So, I mean, and then with the oracle, you're asking like specific questions where you're not wanting to lay out a whole spread. So you would just
Like a
pull
quick
out,
answer.
Yeah, it's basically a quick answer that almost gives you a sentence to answer you. That's the difference of tarot and oracle.
Okay.
And then we have a ton of books on tarot.
Yeah, we do have a ton of books.
And then spells, different spells and divination and herbs.
Cassie says that she uses both crystals and tarot cards in her workings.
Yeah,
Very
so
effective.
do I.
Yes. Yes. I even have my first tarot deck that I ever got, and I think I got this tarot deck when I was like 11 or 12 when I got my first tarot deck. And I use it, I don't use it anymore for readings, but I do use it for workings. And I find those cards to hold a lot of power for me because they pretty much were the start of well, where I began. So those are all our books. I have this one too. Oh, Marquise said she was 13. So right here, I have this book in my personal collection. Spells, when you're going through spells in spell books, I always only use it as kind of like, okay, like inspiration kind of thing. I never do I'll never do somebody else's spell. I'll always put my own twist to it, because if I do somebody else's spell, it doesn't have like the same, I feel like it's not my own energy, you know? So I kind of like, I'll use like a spell in here, and I'll like kind of, I'll switch it up. I'll use, you know, herbs that I feel are more of the energy that I'm looking for in the spell, or I'll add crystals in it, or, you know, I'll put my own thing into there. But it is a really cool book because there's so much in it. It's a really thick book. And there's a lot of stuff in here, a lot of information. So right here's our, you know, all our salt lamps that we have. And this is the branch that kind of holds some of the necklaces. Okay, you guys, I'm having low battery, so I'm going to try to get through this video. I could probably take a few more questions if you guys have any more questions. Hopefully I'll get through this whole part, because we have a much bigger shop now, so it might take a little bit more time to get through here. And I want to make sure I'm explaining everything to you guys, you know, with... Oh, hold on. Sis has the charger, so let's see if maybe we can charge the phone while we record. Oh, yeah, there it goes. Okay. All right. So right over here in this area, we have more of our bigger stones. And, you know, different kinds. Pink tourmaline. This is a really good stone. This is a really good stone for what's good for baths, like cleansing, removing, or spiritual. Okay, Cassie, I'm going to get to that question right now. So this pink tourmaline is a really good stone for working with love energy. It's a really good stone for new marriages, for new relationships, for creating a strong bond. Pink tourmaline is a really good stone. Nikki says, hi there. I'm just starting out with crystals, using them, etc. I would love to get real aquamarine and amethyst to wear. We do have both. We have aquamarine and amethyst. Let me go show you those real quick. Okay, let's see. Amethyst, where are you? Okay, so amethyst, we have a few different kinds. We have tumbled amethyst. That's these guys right here. We have tumbled amethyst. We have teeny amethyst little points. And then we have bigger points. And these are all amethyst. That's a nice big chunk right there. And we also have aquamarine right here. Oh, wait, no, this is amazonite. Amazonite, where's aquamarine? Oh, aquamarine we're kind of running low on. We have like 4 pieces left right here. Oh, 5. So we do have aquamarine in stock. So I want a big one. I think amethyst is really what we have bigger pieces of. These are really nice for candle holders. These hold tea lights right here. And this has amethyst points all the way around it. They're all amethyst points. Here's a bigger one. And it holds a tea light candle. Then we also have these nice pieces where it is actually natural on the top and it's been carved around the sides. And this is a nice big chunk. We also have an amethyst crystal ball. And I think it has a rainbow. I see a rainbow right here, like a flash in there. It's a very beautiful amethyst ball. And then we also have this piece right here. This is another one of those natural pieces on the top, and it's kind of carved out on the sides. Okay, so I had gotten a question about baths and cleansings. When it comes to doing baths and cleansings for spiritual and energetic, okay, hopefully we can get back in focus again. When it comes to doing cleansings and spiritual baths, we have this herb section over here. Wait, hold on, I think I zoomed in. The ball is calling to you, Nikki. Yeah, we have it. So if you're interested, if you're wanting to know more information, go ahead and message us on Facebook, and then we can give you like a price on that amethyst ball with shipping and everything. Okay, so this right here, this is our herb area. And we have all different herbs. We have jars on the sides. And, you know, this herb area, this is continuing to grow too. We're going to be getting some more herbs in. These are used for making your own loose incense, your baths, your... oh, thank you, that big one, right? I think you're talking about the big one, Marquis. This big one right there. I got this mortar and pestle. I found this at an Asian food market, and they had these really nice big mortar and pestles. So I got one of those for the shop. These 3 right here, these are the ones that we use here in shop. So what this is right here, we labeled each jar to and these are not the only properties that these herbs have right here. The properties that we have on the jars, these are just some of the properties, or what we use them for. And you know, it's just to kind of give like newer, you know, people who are new to the path or new to the practice, it's kind of like to give them you know, kind of so that they can kind of know, okay, more or less, if I want something for you know, for lust, for love, anything like that, I would go and I would look, okay, Damiana. Whoops, I almost dropped it. Damiana right here, this is a really good herb for working with lust, love, attraction. If you're wanting to work with goddess energy, I love using Damiana. But right there, it just has, you know, three simple words: lust, love, vision. Okay, so that kind of gives the person an idea. Okay, that's what I could use Damiana for. But then later on, once they've connected more with Damiana leaf, maybe they might start getting a different energy from it, and then they'll know more. But at least they had a starting point. You know, this is a starting point. Now I know somewhat of what Damiana's energies consist of. So we have all of the jars labeled so that you can kind of get an idea of, you know, what it is that energy holds. So now to get back to Cassie's question, Cassandra, she had asked about spiritual baths and what things would be good to do spiritual baths, like a limpieza, things like that. I really like to use this right here. This is our loose sage. This right here is our loose sage, but we also have sage in these big bundles right here. And these are huge, big old bundle right here. And then we also have small bundles. So we have the little bundles, we have big bundles, and then we also have it in loose form. Sage is a really good herb that you could use to burn it and do a cleansing. You know, you'd kind of use the smoke to cleanse your energy, to remove negative energy, evil spirits. You could use sage. Another way that I like to recommend this is if you don't want to burn it and you don't want to have the smoke around you, or maybe you want to cleanse your children and you don't want to, have them coughing or, anything like that with the smoke. You could take like about half of this. You could take this whole stick right here. You could break it in half, throw it in a pot with some water, fill the pot up with water, let that water boil down halfway, and then once it cools down, you can go ahead and add that sage water to a bath water, and you could use that to do a cleansing on your children, on yourself, on your pets. I think you could, I don't know, I feel like you could use it on your pets, because when I cleanse my pets, I burn the sage, and they don't really like it too much, but I do it really quick. I'm not like blowing it in their face or anything like that. I just kind of wave it around them and just let the smoke touches them. But I would think that you would be able to boil it and just add it to some bath water and use that to do cleansings. Florida water is another Florida water. I'm gonna try to hurry up really quick because my battery is dying. Florida water, if you add this to some of your bath water, that in itself is a really good cleansing of negative energy and removing that. Even carrying it in a little spray bottle, like right here we have it in spray bottles because we use it a lot here. And you could carry the spray bottle in your purse or in your car or your backpack or whatever, and all you would do is spray some of it in your hand. Sis, you want to go ahead and be my model? So you spray it in your hand like so, and then you rub it on the back of your neck. See, like Red Witch is doing, she's rubbing her crown chakra with it, putting it on the top, on her sides, on her temples right there, and the back of her neck. Her hands are now cleansed. So she is ready. Negative energy has been removed. Ta-da! And so that's also another, it's another, let me plug the charger in. It's another good way to do your cleansings. If you wanted to come in the shop and you wanted to mix all your own herbs, that like rosemary. Oh, Marquis, I'm sorry. Yeah, my voice is probably fading because my phone is dying, so I just put you guys on the charger, so hopefully that helps a little bit. I'm on like 3% battery right now, so but if you came into the shop, I need that sweater in my life, Marianne. Oh, Cassie said that she needs your sweater in her life. So you could take rosemary, you could take sage, you could take let's see, what's another good cleansing herb? You could even ground down some palo santo, make it into like like a powder, or you could even just take the stick itself and boil that. You could come in here and make your herbs and your baths, your loose incense. And the best thing about this, you guys, is because you think about it, okay, if you want to make an incense for prosperity, for success, prosperity, abundance, you would have to go to a store and you'd have to buy all these herbs, then you'd take them home. You'd probably end up spending more money by doing all that. And say you don't have a mortar and pestle, or you don't have an area where you can witch in public. You can't witch in front of your family, or they don't understand it. You can come here and make your own blends, and then all we do is we weigh it out and we charge you by weight. And yeah, it's $2 an ounce for creating your own mix. And it would save you from having to buy all these ingredients. And if you don't have a mortar and pestle, you could use ours. We'll have ours here. And that's our herb garden over there. That kind of tells about that. Then over here we have our Buddha section. We have some pictures for sale. We have a lot of little Buddhas. We have meditation Buddha, tranquility Buddha, prosperity Buddha, Buddhas for harmony, all different kinds of Buddhas. And this is a really pretty fountain. It's really nice and really little. It would be perfect on like a desk at work to kind of bring that water element in for tranquility. Hi Rita, welcome. And these right here, these are Tibetan singing bowls. I don't know if you guys are familiar at all with how to use these, but these we use them a lot for it looks like a bubbling cauldron. Yeah, yeah, that fountain, it does, right? So these right here, these singing bowls, these are really good for, you can check energy, you can check somebody's chakras using a singing bowl. You can also do attunements using singing bowls. You can do cleansings using singing bowls. You can do, how would you, it's kind of, let's see. Let me bring one of these down here and see if I can get it. So I like to use singing bowls in my cleansings when I'm dealing with a person that has gone through spiritual detachments. And the reason why I like to use singing bowls when it comes to dealing with spiritual detachments is because that noise, I'm trying to do this with one hand, you guys, so I don't know how good I'm gonna. Yeah, I need to hold it. Baby, can you record for me?
I'm just gonna come there.
Oh, okay, sis.
I'm just gonna hold it while you.
Okay. We're on like really low battery, so hopefully it doesn't die. But when I'm doing cleansings and I am dealing with a spirit, a person that has.
Rita wants to use it to call her ancestors.
Oh, she wants to use it or she does use it?
She said I would use it to call her ancestors.
Yeah, you could use it for that too. Because the sound.
Rita says so harmonic.
Yep. You can hear that it's still going. So this sound right here, this is high frequency. When you feel energy, this is, if you don't know what a high frequency feels like, when you hear this sound, this is what a high frequency sounds like. So when you're raising a vibration and it has a high frequency, it has the ability to bring things into harmony, it brings it into it brings harmony, and it also brings it to a higher level. So it rises energy. It brings it, let's see, because low energy is, it's a low vibration. So when you hear a high frequency, it brings that low energy